It's not who we think he is.
Because he did. The whole thing is stage managed and faked. It's faked.
From what we are hearing and what is going on right now, what they go on right now be say? They say the man will be godly man as he they talk to be on the outside. Oh. From what the documentary is saying, they say if he day in room inside, it's a whole different matter altogether. Okay, so what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube worldwide? Welcome to What They Go On. And Charlie, today, me and my boys right now here are going to tell you what's going on in Accra. Charlie, this is my boy right now, Kelvin Okwambrachi. What's your say? And this is my man, RK. You guys know him from the previous video too. So, Charlie, on today's episode of What They Go On, Charlie, things they go on, eh? But then today, we can't enter then, Charlie, dissect the matter like the way he for dissected Hedicated legs. You understand? Yeah. So, Charlie, me, they say, hey, for the beauty for me, try me there, you go over. And they tell you, try me there, you go over. It be so. So, Charlie, on today's issue, I hear something where, Charlie, as a professional church boy, me, they enter me, wow. But then we don't know how true the story is because, Charlie, the person you're talking about is dead. But then today, you go talk about them. So there are some speculations, and there's even a documentary right now that the founder and leader, ex-leader of the Synagogue Church of All Nations, that is Prophet T.B. Joshua, is not who we think he is. From what we are hearing and what is going on right now, what they go on right now be say? They say the man will be godly man as he they talk to be on the outside. Oh. From what the documentary is saying, they say if he day in room inside, it's a whole different matter altogether. They say he they sleep plus the church girls. Oh, they say he's an occultist. The man has this prayer mountain somewhere in the islands in one of the islands in Nigeria. Sure. And they say what your man they do for your man can request for 17 virgins, then you buy all of them. Charlie, they say he go feel request for cow, then he buy the cow all attach your abortion. Oh yeah, Charlie. Bro. Wow. He be speculations, you understand? Apart from that, they are saying he's maltreating people. He doesn't treat women right. Then, from what we are, it is a whole big thing. But then first of all, I want to address something, Charlie. Things really they go on. Even the Bible said that even at the end of days, there's going to be false prophets and stuff like that, Charlie. Today I'm going biblically. But what do they think about the whole matter? Do you believe it's true?
Okay. Thank you for having me today. And with this issue, he was a pastor. But one thing we always forget is that the fact that he's a pastor doesn't mean he doesn't have his flaws. He's human, and this is not the first time you've been hearing such a.
But then, if pastor forgets flaws, pastor with any flaws no doors so power.
And these are allegations. My question is, when he was alive, where were those people pulling this right now? Where were they? Is it that they were afraid to voice out, or what was the main problem? Because the man is dead; he's no more.
Yeah, even you have a point. You know, they can't defend anybody.
So
you understand?
They should take action. Who are they focusing on right now? He's dead.
No, I don't think they are trying to take action like they are trying to get arrested. They're just trying to voice out what they went through.
So
and expose the man for who he is.
Why did they keep quiet? That's the question we have to ask ourselves.
Because when he was alive, most of them were still under him. So from what the documentary is saying, he speaks and you do it.
Sure.
Okasa now yet. They said they didn't have in all they know, they used to call him daddy. Now I can't see where the yes daddy come from because Charlie TB Joshua initiated daddy in the 1990s before he can reach you. They say they call him daddy. If he talks about you, he'll tell you that are you talking back to daddy? Sorry, daddy. Bro, no, like honestly, most of the things they say he they masturbate on the girls or he calls you to his room, he strips you naked, he jacks off on you, then tells you go away. Bro, what do they think?
Okay, so this issue right now is making, personally, I feel like it has effect on the whole Christianity as a whole.
Yeah, because right now, who are we to believe?
So what is making me confused right now is if aside, you said he was an occultist.
That's from
the allegations.
No, they said he has performed his own cult.
Okay, so it means if he's actually an occultist or a cultist, it means he used Christianity as a cover-up.
Exactly.
And this is part of the reasons why recently most churches we have doubts about most churches, because something like this, honestly, I'm not shocked that plenty churches. You see, there was a time that allegations were raised against most churches in Ghana here that they were also cultists.
Exactly.
I'm not shocked because it explains it now. Though we are not sure it's actually true or but then
there are still allegations.
Yeah.
But then me, honestly, if you be me, Charlie, if you ask me personally, I don't think it might be a lie. I wouldn't be surprised though, because Charlie, your man sprang out all of a sudden just from everywhere, and the way the picture he painted to us from what we saw in social and what we are seeing right now, what we are hearing be two different things. So they say your man go enter prayer garden, then he cut some big fish. From what's one of the documentaries, they say he entered the prayer gardens and it's a lake. There are lakes all around them. So your man make them catch fish for him. Whereas he cuts the fish, he cuts in beard hair, Then he cut hair from his weak parts and kept it in the fish's mouth. And they finished. He told them to keep the fish back in water. When your mom puts the fish for the water inside, bro, they said then the fish started to develop like Jesus Christ and you fishes of men, bro. Hey, like the matter be actually serious. If you watch the documentary, I've watched that thing like 6 times because the things too they bust my brain.
So that's what he made us believe. What we see on screens, I think,
be different too. Hey, me really they shock me.
One thing, and not even Christians. Let's talk about religion as a whole. One thing I see that is a mistake that we do is that when we take men of God, especially that they are second God.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have some local homes.
Exactly.
They don't. I watched one video where I think it was I don't know if it was a camp.
Prayer camp.
No, it was like a floating something. Pastor and the wife in the car.
Where the rest of them?
Pastor and the wife was in the car. The rest, the members, followers were walking in the rain, all in the name of the pastor and the wife. Are like, I don't know.
That's the thing.
Gods and with TV Joseph's issue, it is not the first issue that I have heard. Let's take it back to Jim Jones' issue where he poisoned about 900 people, all in the name of
that seems to be serious.
He poisoned 900 of his church members,
and they all died
just because he's a pastor.
And they followed him.
Daddy, so they followed him from their current state to a different to form their own community. And at the end, that pastor poisoned all of them.
He didn't make them take the lead in.
He even shot some people who came to try to rescue them. He shot them.
Oh, come on, Charlie! What the hell is Christianity
doing?
Outside.
Jim Jones, you can even say
you see
all over.
And the media, they watch the wrong video, so because there's the videos near the CB, the one where they carry cutlass, then go and say, yeah, bro, on some.
So you can imagine how humans has put themselves into men of God, all in the name of their second representative of what.
Yeah, what I'm worried about right now is, you see, me, I'm a Christian, and the fact that all these people use Christianity as a cover up for their bad deeds, it makes people question Christianity right now. And to be honest, even the big churches we believe in right now, people are having doubts because you can never be too sure about
because the whole Africa, Charlie, no pastor was bigger than Tim Joshua.
The man was very big.
Synagogue church of all nations. So people they fly from Albuquerque, then India, Uzbekistan, Croatia. They come your man inside, say make you perform miracles for them. Oh, right now we are hearing that most of the miracles were fake.
Wow.
In the documentary, they said that because of the camera people we are seeing, they said that most of the things that the miracles and people who were healed, they were not healed instantly. He will pray for you, then get some doctors who go work on you for some months. Then you can. Then they take the video, make it seem like it's an instant thing.
These are allegations that people are just pulling out. Where is the family of TV Joshua? Let's say the wife, the children. What are they saying?
From BBC, the family, they didn't even attack the family. They went to the leadership of the church, and the leadership of the church says that they are not the allegations are false and they are not going to speak anything about it again. Them don't mind them. They actually did not mind them.
Right now, the person in question is no more.
But then, even if it's no more, I believe that even if the matter is true, there should be the matter seem to be said out loud because come on. And another thing right now, people are saying that it's because he's a black pastor. They are trying, the white people are the ones that are making most of these things and they are trying to bash him right now. What do you think?
Honestly, I think that's not a point to make because from the videos, it was not just white. It was not solely white people.
Yes. Blacks were in it.
Even
but most of the people who were in the abuse who were in his they were his disciples, quote unquote, were whites.
But the people who you see, there was this one video that they were saying he even put people through slave trade, literally.
Yeah.
And they were
Yeah,
blacks.
the one about his
They were
daughter.
blacks carrying the stuff, building the church, right? So I don't think it's a point to raise for the white people to make a big deal out of.
Charlie, Black Lives Matter. So right now they can't do White Lives Matter too.
Oh, come
Charlie,
on.
Kelly,
How
what
many
do you
white
think?
people?
Yeah, as my brother said, this is not about racism, or this is not about white trying to paint him black or something, because allegations were coming from blacks and whites. So
You do have
as
a
to whether
point.
it is true or not, this is what they are bringing on board.
To the
So we have to
extent,
sit and just say some. We don't know the truth of this whole issue because the person in question is what no more. So you can't finalize on it.
you know, the matter just shocked me to the extent that they said he kept his own daughter in a room. They say in daughter, the way in daughter they become person, but then the man was just hitted the girl just like that. They say your man called in like do a call announcement say anybody go fit fly and daughter go fit beat them. As he talked to them, all to they do. And some of the people they are saying that it was like they were in a trance.
But
He
how
talk,
can,
you know,
how
go
can
fit
they
talk back.
cover up all these things for these years?
Bro, that be scary.
That's
Like
what we
if
have
you
to
look
ask
at the
ourselves.
synagogue church of all nations, where they said they were camped at, where they said they were living, the place literally a fortress. So, but so the place is big. The place is very big to host enough. And they said they were in the top floor and they were doing the daddy things. They said there's one of the women said that your man told us if you go find 7 virgins or something like that, and he virginized all of them. I don't know which me honestly, I'm seeing this as some ritual kind thing because bro, this thing is not normal.
Yeah, just like you guys.
And
were
what they shocked me
saying-
say, where was his family doing that time?
You see, just like you were saying, he's a cultist. Like rumors says he's a cultist.
That's
I'm
what
sure-
BBC is saying.
I'm sure for example, his daughter he instructing people to beat up his daughter was like maybe an instruction from whatever he's worshiping.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anybody would
And
like to
In
treat
normal
their
sense,
own
yeah.
daughter.
From what we are hearing, she is how do you call it? She is not the daughter of his current wife. It's a daughter he had through a sexual escapade elsewhere.
Okay.
So they were saying that he's ashamed. Charlie, the matter no be clear.
But right now, let's try to bring this to the
Exactly.
let's make it general.
Yeah, that's
How
I
we
was
Christians, especially,
I was
take,
heading
our
towards
church,
that place.
how we act towards that. Biblically, the Bible says, with God, all things are possible. So, as a Christian, when I talk about with you, it means I'm working with what? You.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You get, I'm working with you. So if you just go to the church, pray, pay your tithe and everything, and you come and sit back and expect that your pastor and God should work for you, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's one thing that we lack. You have to do your part. If you are working, let me cite the example. I used to work at Kanishi. If you go to this place, Abosio Kind, where the hawkers are like, that place is very hot. You go there, people are selling pure waters, people are sleeping on accounts, the mechanics and stuff. That same place, there is church there, where from Monday to Friday, people are just there praying.
Charlie.
So what do you expect God himself to do? Should God stop blessing those who are working and bless you at the church first?
Who
Like,
wait on the
you
job
see, so
like
they are putting themselves into the pastors.
I get
right
And
now.
people are just many in the country. Right now, if you don't go to church right now, you are seen as like, I don't know,
a sinner.
a sinner. We have some
An
people who are
outcast.
prayerful,
Or
but
You
whatever
get
you
me?
call it.
yes, you have church goers there.
Yeah.
They go to church, put everything there, and pastor and come back home and relax, waiting for pastor and God to work together for them. Which doesn't make sense. That is why pastors can put us through all these things. Because if you know yourself, you won't sit down for someone to come and tell you that do this, do that.
Me personally, I believe in praying for yourself than other letting somebody else lay hands and pray for you. Even though there are occasions in the Bible where man or big men of God lay their hands on people to pray for them. But then, guy, I don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe in most of this. Make you go make pastor pray for me, then things on because, bro, you not go know whether the pastor be legit to see how we all heal them praise Steve Joshua. We are hearing this about him now.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Ghanaian pastors that we are hearing that they are sacrificing women with pregnant
A
women
lot,
with
a
babies and
whole
stuff.
lot.
Charlie, who you gonna know who is true? Me, honestly, I really don't believe in that thing. Oh, not
So
to
right
this
now,
thing. Most of these, not to like say anything against anybody, but most of these charismatic churches like this, you're not seeing with even the mission churches, the old ones, Charlie, charismatic, like you understand. Honestly, Charlie. But then before we go, Charlie, let me get your closing remarks on everything. Charlie, what do you think about the whole thing? What do you have something to say? Talk about the whole issue. What about you two? Get something to talk.
Me, I would say we are Christians, we are humans. You know your left from right. So I think don't sit there for a pastor to. It's good to take counseling and stuff from pastors. Yes, they know the Bible very well, but doesn't mean you as a human, you as a Christian, you should rely everything on the pastor.
Exactly.
Do your part. Go to church. Do what you're supposed to do. Leave to church. Go to your home and work. That's how the world should be.
Yeah.
But then, of course, so if this be the case, they need to make a phone call. You understand, Charlie? Make people card and then carry 15 virgins. I know like the virgins you can. Then carry hook up just like 6 cards.
Africa right now, our main problem is religion. Our main
is
religion. We don't want to know. But that's our main problem in Africa.
Yes, and personally, I feel like this whole thing, it's a problem facing Africans, just like you said, and it's up to us to decide what to believe in and what not to believe in. And just like you said, some things are there. Common sense for tell you say, Charlie.
Bro, Africans, most of you get that common sense, so you know they understand.
On a conscience, before question on our body, see say, oh. This thing, like if you right now, if I buy something from you, you act funny, then I'll go say you the one scam me or not. You get it. So if you go church, they see say some things be a bit odd. If for read, I don't know why some people you go into these kind of churches, make all these things happen, then later on.
Exactly.
They are very manipulative.
Exactly. See, forget about manipulation. Some of them are just minded. Why?
What affects me right now is you guys never voiced out. Right now, the person is dead. There's no one to be prosecuted for it. Right now, what make you do?
This thing should let us learn something. So that if you see something that's off at your church or something that is abnormal, just voice out before the person passes out. Because if you pass out, then it's something.
I get it, but it's not that. One of the ladies actually tried voicing out. She voiced out and the matter was thrown away when Jojo was alive. She voiced out a couple of times, like 8 years, and the thing was thrown away.
You see, it's starting to make sense now. Maybe that time he had lots of links, so whatever you do, they can cover it up. You see, we see these kind of things. Then, just like recently, it was trending about the Matrix and all that. They have ways to cover things up, and I'm sure somebody like TB Joshua, having this number of people in his church. The links he will have,
of
imagine
course.
he can request for 7 virgins, and you think he can't cover up.
Somebody read and at Ameo's the camp presidency, then pray for him. He come through. But then, Charlie, let us know what you guys think in the comment section right now. Do not forget to like, follow, and subscribe, Charlie. This has been What They Go on TV, and we are out.